Did you know Blissey recently took first place in a city tournament? On May 5th at City League Fukuoka, first place went to Blissey piloted by Soichi. And yes, I can definitely read Japanese, that's exactly how you pronounce it. And after trying out the deck list, making my own improvements, I can say, this deck kicks Mudbray. So why is Blissey a winner? Well, that's because it is compatible with Dr. Cheren, which lets you helicopter a wounded colors Pokemon off the field back into your hand and completely healing it up, giving you a net prize advantage. But wait, who's gonna fight next? Let's explore some options with Happy Switch. Before she helicopters out with Cheren, she's gonna be passing energy back to another Blissey, and then once that Blissey gets the energy, you can attach the double colors energy you picked up, and you're ready to fight another battle. And this will keep on looping as long as you have Cheren, meaning your opponent can't kill you without some dirty tricks. Please note that Blissey has a high eligibility for healthcare. Look at its hit points. Its hit points is 300, meaning it will likely survive to actually want some healthcare, because it's still alive. So how hard can Blissey slap you? Well, the slap does a base of 180 damage, but with double turbo energy that's only 160 damage, but that's enough to two-shot most Pokemons anyways. And you also get to draw until you have 6 cards, which helps, but shouldn't be depended on as a primary card draw. You still need good draw supporters and other means of draw to help back you up, because Blissey ain't gonna be ready all the time. But for extra insurance, we'll use the Hero's Cape, which gives you 100 bonus HP, giving Blissey a whopping 400 HP. So yeah, good luck one-shotting that. Now you have another doctor netting you a prize advantage, Dr. Dory. If this Pokemon has any dark energies attached to it, you get to move 3 damage counters from one of your wounded Pokemon onto any of your opponent's Pokemon. But wait! Did you remember what Happy Switch does? This means you can move 1 energy from Dr. Dory to another Dr. Dory, and this allows you to move 60 damage counters worth of damage onto your opponent's Pokemon, which will probably lead to some extra prizes. Now what do you do if you want to take a one-hit kill? You need a powerful damaging Pokemon. Origin Form Palkia. For every bench space that's been taken up, it does 20 more damage, going up to 260 damage, which can just let you take a KO when you don't want to play Doctor. And with Dr. Dory around, that number can get pretty lethal, a lot higher than 260. Palkia is a very self-sufficient man. He knows how to cook. With Star Portal, you can get 3 water energies from the discard straight onto your water Pokemon, so you don't have to worry about feeding Palkia and getting energies for him. And that VSTAR power has a good old combo with Greninja. Concealed cards, discard a water energy, draw 2 more cards, and what do you do with those discarded water energies? You use the VSTAR power. If they don't got mana feed, you can use Moonlight Shuriken to take out 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon that have less than 90 HP, netting you possibly 2 prize cards. But bear with me, we're almost done. And I want to ask, what do you do if you're at the end of the game and you need some fast firepower? We got Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, which the more prizes your opponent has taken from you, the cheaper this attack can be until you get actually attack it for free or even just 1 energy. Now this thing is a colorless Pokemon, meaning it will work with Cheren, and a free 240 damage is enough to clean out the game at the final hour. What do you do if you notice your opponent has a really good attack? You can use Mew, which has genome hacking, or you can copy one of your opponent's attack, which can lead to some very interesting plays. Mew also has a nice retreat, some extra card draws when you're low, so that's all great. Here's a look of my deck list, which I have modified and playtested so that it's more consistent. There are more draw supporters, more ways to get more basic Pokemons on the field, and just overall easier to use when you're a first-time user of this deck. And for those of you coming back, hello Integrals and Differentials, welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna start off the fight with the #1 meta deck right now, at least in Japan, and probably for now too. So, Dragon Ball DX, that's the first match, here we go. Oh, and if this video was helpful, you gotta click that button, and maybe that button up there too. Thank you. What is the best way to know if your deck is decent? You gotta play the best, most popular deck out there and beat it. And if your deck does that, then your deck is gonna be at least pretty decent. Alright, so the best deck out there is Dragon Ball. And I consider this because looking at the tournament websites, #1 deck all across the board in the Japan Champion League, Dragon Ball. So let's go and play my cover. This could be Penny's theme from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Here is my cover of it. Okay, so my opponent opted to go first. He's got plenty of cards in his hand. He's got a nice setup, but Dragapult, they take usually 2-3 turns to set up because he's got to evolve all the way to stage 2s, and Rare Candy isn't as common as a build. It's also tricky to do. Alright, there's no energy on this side of the field. It could Rare Candy, but I just don't expect that perfect setup. So we're going to commit to the front Chansey. Front Chansey so I can attack immediately. Otherwise, if I was not feeling confident, that back Chansey would have got the energies right there. So that's something going to notice there. Alright, so if you're playing with my hand, what would you play right now? Now, I got Blissey. Blissey is ready to go. I got a great setup. That's probably one of the best you can ask for right there. You got the nice bench, you got the double turn energy in turn 1, got lots of nice Pokemons that you need there. And one thing that's going through both our minds right now, can you see what it is? It's the frog. The frog is right next to the dragon. And this is a well-known combo that my opponent does recognize. You'll see why I can tell in a bit. He's looking at this frog. I'm looking at the frog. I'm like, man, I got 2 energies around, water energies that you can see on the board. If I can get it up, I can take a double prize card, knock out some of his important support lines, and that's that. But we're just not ready. Blissey is too heavy I don't have to retreat for that Blissey. And I see his 10 cards in his hand, so we're just gonna thin out. That was not a good play right there. You only need 2 Blisseys around, and you definitely want to use extra deck space for Dr. Dory. Dr. Dory would have been a better play for this, so I'm just gonna point that out, so maybe you can play a little smarter. 2 Blisseys out, good. That's one thing that you might not see with that deck, and something I didn't see with that deck while playing at the time, because that was the first day. Alright, so, gonna draw an extra card, we're good. Look at my hand now, what do you do next turn? Oh man, I see a Dark Energy for Dr. Dory, that's good. I see that bench space would have been better for the Doctor. You said that, let's move on. I can't evolve that 3rd Blissey around, which is good here. Alright, and I'm looking at my opponent, it's like, man, Rotom, why don't you come out there, man? He's like, oh, okay, maybe he'll use the Rotom as the free retreat, possibly. Just get a skateboard, and that Tatsugiri wouldn't want that skateboard, but skateboard could go and Rotom there. Alright, smart choice. I like that. No, it's gonna get the Forest Stone Seal. I was completely wrong with that call. Okay, so now, I saw he pulled a switch there. I didn't point it out, but he pulled a switch with Arven, so he can swap in and get that dragon to fight. Now, my opponent here, I'm just gonna say this. This was the first day of the match, so Invaluable does not know about Dr. Dory. And that was my first time playing Dr. Dory, so Dr. Dory is gonna have some very good mileage pretty soon here. Okay, let's play this though. Just let it be. Just let it be. We're gonna see something play out. No, that doesn't even happen. Why are you talking about it, man? Alrighty then. So at this point, I fully expect the dragon to come out. I saw he had a switch. He just needs 1 energy right now. There's his energy surge. I'm completely blocking it. Donald's looking at the Dragapult because Donald... This is one of the early matches where I want to see what Dragapult does. It's like, I need to make sure. I mean, I read it earlier. I looked it up earlier, but I don't... Okay, so I stopped talking because apparently the voice mod feature is like, hey, you should push to hear yourself fine. I already have it on. Why are you turning off my voice during the match? I already know what's going on. The voice mod program did that. Okay, so that's not. I don't know. I'll see if I can turn that off in the future. Okay, just let it be. Dog, I need you to focus on the match there. Where is it? Yep, we're moving menus around, so now that's gonna mess up. I'm just gonna let it be. Okay, now I see my stuff here. What happened? Greninja was taken out. He knows, I know. That dragon over there was looking a little suspicious, but you know what? I'm gonna bring the Greninja back. I am just gonna take it because I got Dr. Dory. Dr. Dory can also mess with the bench, and that's gonna be a thing, but I'm not gonna bring out the Greninja just yet. I'm gonna bring out 2 Dr. Dorys so I can get a full heal on my dragon. There we go. We're gonna see a weak knot 2. We're gonna take out the weak knot 2. Dr. Dory is gonna go work his magic, show his 8-year degree that he got in medical school, and his 2-year degree he got in bench sniping. Yes, there's a school for bench sniping for doctors, and he did that. We now have a prize card advantage on our opponent, despite going second. And we're gonna go ahead and take out half his life here. Oh, he has superhero cape. Well, I've got my superhero cape. We can be superheroes together. So we're gonna take 3 hits instead of 2 hits and take that out, which is kind of bad. don't use a vacuum away. Back away those superhero capes. They're very annoying. Okay. So that dragon's gonna survive 3 turns, and we do not have to worry about the bench damage with this deck. Yeah, that is very, very awesome. That bench damage tends to give Dragapult the edge to get the extra prize cards, and that's why it was leading for a while. I think it is still leading as one of the #1 meta decks. If I keep up watching tournaments, I would expect lots of Dragapults to appear on top 16. And can this deck run into a Dragapult when you meet them, if they're gonna be popular? I would hope so. Let's keep watching on. Let's keep watching on and see what we're doing here. Look at my hand, Donald. What do you see? There are 2 things. Usually when you play Pokemon, there are like maybe 1 to 3 ways that you should absolutely play things. And making the right turns at those forks is good. So one thing I can do is I can just put the cape on, because I can survive 2 of Dragapult's hits, and then get more value of Dr. Cheren right here. Or maybe for the video showcase, or maybe Donald didn't realize this, it's like, Donald, let's show our audience the combo. We are gonna go ahead, heal off, and you can see here, I don't have enough to use bench damage completely, so we're gonna heal off the front Chansey here. Blissey. Chansey's been stuck by it because that was their OG ran. Dr. Dory is gonna go heal and bench snipe right at the same time, giving us a 2 prize card lead. And now he could close that lead up if he were able to take out Blissey, but we're gonna use Dr. Cheren. But first, I gotta move that energy off. And this is nice having 3 Blisseys here, because you can just move that energy here. Perfect. Actually, I don't think we even need that last Blissey right there. Heal up, and we would have taken the prize, but he is a superhero Dragapult, and we're gonna become a superhero ourselves here. Yep, he needs 3 attacks to take on our own Chansey, and then we're gonna Dr. Cheren out of there. And that's just gonna break the prize lead really, really well. You can see, with plenty of cards in my hands, with Blissey helping with my draws, getting a prize advantage over your opponent if you get a good setup is really good. So this is very good against decks that don't one-shot kill you. I mean, Donald, you got 300, 400 hit points. What decks can one-shot kill you? They exist. We'll be showing the case what they look like at in the next match. So you want to see if I go against something that I can't, that will just straight one shot of Blissey, you'll see what we have to do. Okay, but you know, that's for the future. Let's focus back onto this match here. And right now we have reached the point where we're comfortable, we're cruising. I have the cards that I need on hand. The perfect setup is on the board right now, and I have a prize lead. That's why my stress level very, very down. Don't have to score for more cards like he does. Invaluable doesn't have that many draws right now. Yeah. It decides I don't want to get my Dragapult up. That's going to be a 2 prize card lead. He can just give me 1 prize card lead here by giving me mana fee and maybe work on a different dragon. And I'm gonna use that Rotom to get more cards. I can understand that play, and I saw that stadium. You guys know what that stadium does? It makes the double turtle energy, those white energy cards that costs 2 energies, and makes them worth 1. But it also makes me do more damage. So there are 2 things. Here's the fork in the road. You can either play the double turtle energy, which you can save, or you can just bump the stadium. And Donald, being weird, he doesn't realize what he's just gonna do. We'll see what Donald does here. So that dragon has to be bossed out. If I want to finish it, if I want 2 prize cards, I gotta bring it out. And Donald's like, no, you don't even need that extra damage. But by playing down the counts as regular energies, they don't lower my damage. And I'm not sure why I did that. I think it would have been better to save it for fresh Blissey, but Donald did what he did. Alright, we're gonna prep for a mana fee kill here, so if he attacks Blissey, Dr. Dory can just like mana fee and take a win here, and that is gonna be that good game voluble. Ooh, alright, I think we can do it. Blissey can take on Dragapult. You can beat the best decks with Blissey. GG. Can you beat a deck that has so much damage it one-shots your Pokemon while starting off with the wrong Pokemon you would ever want to start off with this deck? That's rough, but we'll find out. Let's go and play my cover. This is going to be Sword and Shield Gym Leo theme from Pokemon Sword and Shield. That was a nice era. Always look fondly at the past Pokemon eras. But let's go. Alright, first of all, we're playing Knight. Good luck to you, Knight. And he is playing Raging Bolt, which did make first place in a few Japanese tournament leagues. Yeah, this deck has so much damage, it can one-shot Dragapult and dragons. It slays dragons, and Blissey is no exception. It's no dragon. Alright, so on my first turn, let's focus on what's going on here. I start off with a very, very bad starting Pokemon. Cannot even attack, it can't do nothing, it's just giving my opponent a free 2 prize cards. But we did land enough that he is stuck right now. And I do have a chance to charge things up. But we're going to be a few prize cards behind. Now, Dr. Dory is not going to be as helpful here, because I'm not going to have any damage to survive. It's just going to die here. Ooh, you got a cape here. Putting a cape up front might not be so bad, so Dr. Dory can get some value, but you don't need to do that. Put the cape on, the hero cape, on a Chansey so it can try to survive. I think that'll be better here. But I'm not going to show him I have that cape just yet. Yeah, one way I can go home is like if he does not take a 2-shot here, I can take him out. But he is stuck for now. For now. You will see how powerful that deck is if he gets going. So he just needs the right card and things are going to go up. So I'm now almost ready. I'm not having that great of a setup myself here. I'm thinking whether I should Iono here. Iono would definitely help out, but it would destroy so many of my good cards if I press this research. So let's see, Don, will you research or will you Iono? We're going to research lose our boss there. Like, all right, you got Pal Pad. I know he's stuck. I decided let's not give him any more cards there. Now, if I play a double Turbo Energy, I can actually retreat. Maybe play... 5 energy is way too much, man. I don't think that bear is going to survive. Looking at the nice cards down there, I do not care about Dr. Cheren. You know why? Because he's not going to survive. And finally, he pulls the big card that will help him draw here. He's got energies. And now he can draw. Let's see what he pay off. He can throw off probably that energy. Because I'm feeling, let me see what's that. That one supporter that gives you 2 energies to your Raging Bolts. It's coming. It's, I just forgot the name. That card. Professor Sato's Vitality? I know what the card does. I know the picture, and I just can't keep it in mind. Alright, let's keep going. So now, one little card just broke his, complete his combo, and now things are flowing big time on his hand. He had 4 cards, he's at 8 cards, plenty of energies on his field, and my bears, I think that's it. You were nice, you stood there, you protected me for a few turns, good deal, Ursaluna. Okay, here it goes. Freeze your prize card for opponent, and I do not have a 1-shot against him. That dragon's tough. It's a dragon. No, that's a tiger. Pokemon say no, that's a tiger dragon. I say that's a giraffe dragon. Yes, so that picture doesn't look like a giraffe, but when you see the other pictures of it, that looks like a giraffe. All right, so what we're gonna do here? Well, I'm confident that my hero Blissey's gonna survive. We got 400 HP. Dr. Dory might as well get that damage right there. If he doesn't take a KO here. Plenty of cards here, man. Man, so many good supporters, so many cards on hand. Okay. So what else? I believe in the need of Blissey here. I'm gonna go for Palkia. The reason I'm gonna do that is that higher damage, the ability to take out Ogerpon and things on his bench for 1 shot is good. I don't think I should take this. But I took it anyways. I have no idea why I did that. I was like, y'all, you're getting low on cards. Maybe you want more card draw. No, I don't think that was a good idea on that one. I'm just gonna say it from the point of view of me playing in the future. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna shuffle that big hand of his away. So now he only has 4 cards. He can get stuck if he doesn't get the right cards. We saw that at the start. But if he pulls the right stuff, everything will just combo here. Oh man, those big dragons, we can 2-shot, but we got a hero. We got a hero up front here. So I think we can survive. Don't say it too early, man. That dragon is strong. That dragon 1-shots, and it looks like it's flowing. The cards are flowing, guys. If he pulls out Professor Sada, then that might be it. Okay, I'm getting a little worried here. I actually think my Blissey will survive. Because how many energies would he need? Let's see, 400, 7, hey, that's a lot. That's like 6, 7 energies. Can't do math. Somewhere about that. And with this current energy draw potential, it's not enough. Yeah, he can do 350, I believe, with the limit here. So right now he's at, if he plays one more card from his hand, it's 350. 5, so 6 energies. He needs 6 to KO on a Hero Blissey. Our Hero Blissey is front. Without that cape, we would be screwed. So the cape is definitely helping us big time here. Alright, look at that. That is 5 energies. That's 350 damage. No more Blissey dead. Hero Blissey alive. Once again, he's got quite a bit of cards in his hand too, so he's gonna attack, and this is where I think we can get some value of Dr. Dory here. He's gonna go for a little bit of damage, discard all of his energies front because he knows he's not gonna survive that. Okay, so this is where Doctor would have helped, but I just don't have the Pokemon ready to fight here. Okay. Now, the one thing I'm concerned is, you see those Blissies there? If I play Professor's Research, they're not coming back. I think the route disappeared there. I decide just to toss everything. We're gonna go ahead and fight with something else. We're gonna fight with our Palkias. Palkias was not gonna survive, but we can one-shot him back. That's why I want this card. We can one-shot him. We got Dr. Dory to help with Palkia's damage. Is it adult? You don't need the HP. You don't need HP healing. That you can't cure that Blissey in time. So I do not think getting back Cheren was a good idea. Could have gone for something else. You know, that's just hindsight there. It's already been done. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and move damage over, soften it up so I can have a chance to one-shot that with my Palkia next turn. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and finish this off. Alrighty then, I do not think this Blissey is gonna survive. It still has a lot of HP, but as you saw that dragon, you just pull out so many energies there. Okay. And that's the Tails. Bench is completely full. We're just gonna have to rely on our dragon instead of deal with this here. Yeah, the last 2 attackers just looks like Blissey and then Palkia here. But my opponent he has a chance to take the prize lead back here. We're even now, but he gets to attack. And if he takes out Blissey one-shots, that is very bad. There's Professor Sada. I do not have enough HP to fight right now. I am definitely dead. That is a one-shot kill. I mean, technically it's a 2-shot kill. I'm wounded, but he's going down 1-shot this turn. And yep, the wine's flowing. There's plenty of energies. That's gonna one-shot everything coming down. I believe that is so many cards in his hand. So many cards in his hands right there. Ooh, okay. But we are costing him quite a bit of energies here. But I think with 11 cards in hand, you're gonna have what you need. So Donald, what do you need to do? We have to play Iono. We have to Iono with those 11 cards away in his hand. So I'm sure that my Palkia can one-shot the front one. But he also has a back one ready to go, ready to take the KO, but he doesn't have the energies to take the one-shot KO because he needs to spend a lot of energies to take the KO here. He's dumping everything, guys. Dump it. Oh man, that is 11 energy cards in your hand. Dang, that is crazy. And a switch, a counter catcher for that Mew. Whoo, I am dead. If I didn't have Iono in hand, I would definitely lose here without Iono. And he gets to heal it up and get a fresh one card out where I can't take a KO. We can't boss. Not yet. We have to Iono. He is perfectly has all the cards he needs in his hand to win the game right now. So we can't let him keep that hand. We have to Iono here. Okay. One thing that's good though is my opponent will not have energies. I mean, for sure he has them. He's got everything he needs in hand right now. All right, our big giraffe. It's gonna take out a big mighty hero Blissey. You did a good job, buddy. All but one of those energies are gone here. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed was that I'm like, no, you're just gonna commit to this. I want to see what damage I have. 240. You have to play Iono. Otherwise, he definitely has damage to take you out, though. Definitely all the cards are on hand to take out Mew right now. There's no choice. No choice, Mom.
You have to. Just might as well dump those energies for then and there. Alright, gotta get that hand away. I see a second Palkia. There's no reason to play that Palkia. And our Mew here is gonna get us some card pulls here too. Ooh, nice. I could start Portal, but it's not gonna be very helpful. It's like, let's just leave it be. Let's go ahead and attack. And unfortunately, Dr. Dory, well, I guess I did start Portal. Dr. Dory, we have nothing to help us out with the damage here. He's just too strong. There's no wounded person to help, to cure. Alright, so hopefully... Alright, now my opponent can use his first attack on the Giraffe. That Giraffe has a card that has an attack move that lets him draw more cards. But let's see, okay. Let's do a little bit of thinning. I understand. I believe what I missed saying earlier is don't... No, we had to Iono. We had to Iono that point. Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna boss it out, take a KO here. That has 2 energies on it, so make sure that thing doesn't have a chance to attack. That's why we had to boss it out. Now he is very low in energies. It's like, dang, he needs more time here. We can boss again, we can win here, or we can remove that. We can remove that that item. We do not have a vacuum. Donald, you should put a vacuum in the deck. It definitely would help. Alright, he is at 1 card. We have him stuck. He has, like, if he has a big combo coming up, then he can win here. But Donald's gonna be sneaky. Donald knows what Mew can do. Mew can copy the attack and just straight finish off this without a boss. And there it is. Finished it off. Good game. That was a close, tough match. Thank you, Iono, for that last move. Otherwise, the game would have been different. Good game to you, sir. GG. And that is that. Donald, how good is this deck? I'm gonna give this B+. That's because I think it is very, very high in terms of how good this deck is compared to other decks. It has a winning combo. Cheren, every time you can pull that combo off, gives you a prize advantage, which means you're winning! And when I think about matchups, how it takes out deck A, deck B, Charizard, Dragapult, I think it can do it. It can stand up to them. So I'm confident that it will go through. Finally, consistency. Return gives you a full set of cards to work with after you attack. So his card draws is as everything it wants. And that is one of the biggest things that any deck can have. So consistency, good draws, a winning combo, it's worth it and I do recommend it now. However, this is just the start of the new meta. Cards just came out. We'll see what the meta becomes. But for now, right now, I'm gonna give Blissey a B+. Alright, so that is that for now. Okay, I want to say thank you and bye, but some of you guys are sticking around for this part of the video because, like, Donald, where have you been for 3 months? Donald has been full-time in college, taking computer science. He's finished 2 semesters and he's on his final year. It's the summer right now. That's why I got some time to go back and make some Pokemon videos, but until... I think I am trying to take some summer classes. I haven't registered for that. He's like, Donald, that's kind of late. You better do that next week. Immediately. See if anything spots are up. So, that is what's up. I can just make videos when I have time to do so. And it was really busy last semester. Data structures, algorithms, lots of memorizations. So I said, okay, you know what, we'll just take it easy and just focus on studying. And that's what it is. So, yeah. I've got 2 semesters after this, and that's the way it is. Okay, so I think that is it for now. Thank you, Integrals and Differentials. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.